Narcissists love people pleasers. And so if all your exes are narcissists, it's pretty likely you're a people pleaser. I have a decent amount of experience in this. See, I was a people pleaser for a long time. Especially when it came to women. I started dating when I was 14, and I like to say that I dated the same girl for 5 years, except it was 15 different girls. Now, I'm not going to say like all those girls were narcissists. That's definitely not true. But a handful of them, oh yeah. See, a narcissist, let me just give this definition real quick, because I think that the word narcissist is honestly thrown around way too much. But a narcissist is someone whose like sense of self, right, their identity, right, it can't expand out of their own like narrative. They can't step out of their own story and into someone else's. They can't step out of their own perspective and into someone else's. It's just all I, me, right? And the thing is, it's not to say that like I, me is like bad. Because focusing on yourself is great. Loving yourself is great. However, there's a light and there's a shadow to everything. And so there is the light, the sacred side of this self-centeredness, which can be introspection, it can be contemplation. This is like the philosopher, someone who goes inside their inner world and who asks and who studies and who contemplates and who attempts to understand. That's beautiful. Having this ability to perceive yourself means that you can look at yourself and see what's wrong. Unfortunately, having the ability to perceive yourself can also mean that you don't look at yourself and you don't see what's wrong because you're too busy looking at other things. Let me give you this analogy. Let's say I asked you to look at the hands in your line. I wanted you to perceive them perfectly clearly, except your hand has to be right up to your eyeball. I don't know about you, but I can't see shit right now, bro. I can see like 2 lines. They're pretty blurry. That's all I got, bro. I can't. But if I just back my hand up like 4 inches, oh wow, look how clear all these lines are. The narcissist perceives themselves, but they're too attached to their identity. They're too attached to the narrative. They're too attached to the story. They're too attached to the thoughts, to the programming, to the emotion, to the circumstance, the experience, whatever it is. And because of this attachment, they're too close. They're too deep in it. And because they're too close, they can't perceive it properly. They're blinded. But that same ability to perceive yourself can be used to grow and to introspect and to heal if you're able to detach. If you're able to detach from your current identity, your narrative, your story, your thoughts, your emotions, even your own perspective. If you're willing to step outside of yourself in your current experience to adopt someone else's experience, to step into the experience of your prior self, maybe step into the experience of your future self. When you're able to detach, you're able to actually recognize this clearly. And so narcissism it's really a consciousness issue. It's an awareness problem. It's the fact that you're not aware enough of your own internal world and of your own thought patterns, so you can't recognize how you are literally unable to perceive yourself and how you're operating incorrectly and how you're hurting people. That's the thing, like, narcissists are literally blind to their narcissism. They actually don't know. Here's the thing. Narcissists are focused about I. They want to take your energy so they can feel good. They want to take your love so they feel good. They want to take your attention so they feel good. They want to take your time, your energy, your resources, so that they feel better about themselves. It all comes from this lack, this insecurity, this low self-worth. If you weren't seeking validation outside of yourself, why would you need someone else to make you feel special? Why would you need to make someone feel like they're a piece of crap because they didn't love you today? Why would you need to manipulate somebody or abuse somebody to keep them around? You wouldn't. Because you'd already be good. If you didn't have this hole inside of you that I am incomplete, I am lacking, and so I need someone to fill this hole inside of me. If you didn't have those two beliefs, you wouldn't need someone to fill that hole inside of you. Because it wouldn't be there. And even if it was there, you would understand that a person can't give me this. There's only one thing that can. God. Only God is going to fill that hole. Because the thing is, that hole is actually left by a fragmentation of yourself. There are parts of you that have been cast in the shadow. And because of that, you've now adopted these new parts of yourself. This is where people-pleasing comes in. See, the narcissist and the people-pleaser are just two different manifestations of the same insecurity. The narcissist wants to feel loved, but they are scared that if they do something wrong, if something happens, blah, 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 that the person may not love them, or may leave, or may do something. And so they basically just try to control the situation as much as possible. So that, hey man, if I have control over the entire situation, I have control over when I feel like shit or when I don't. Awesome. Hey, if I can control my partner, if I can make her feel belittled, so that she doesn't want to go, talk to other guys, so that she thinks that she can't get love from other people, then she's only going to give it from me. Get love from me. That's not love, mama. Let me just let me tell you that right now. That ain't love. That's what my spiritual teacher, Aronaki, he likes to call specialness. See, love can't be, oh, I want this from you, so I'm going to get it. That's not love. Because love is inherently self-transcendent. Love doesn't have an outcome in mind. Love just wants to give. Right? Like, when I see a beautiful woman, and I want to go up to her and compliment her, it's because I just think she's beautiful, and I want to go up to her and compliment her. I just want to spread that love to her, because that was the desire of my heart. I don't care about anything else. There are tons of women I've went up to who have been very attractive, who it's like, yeah, maybe I could have talked to her more. I just didn't care. You know what I mean? The only thing I cared about was extending that to her. That came from a place of love. It was self-transcendent. It wasn't about me or what I could get. It was just what I could give to another. Love is self-transcendent. And so if it's all about me, if it's all about I, it's probably not love, right? Now, not to say that like self-love, right? Self-love is about understanding that there are multiple parts of yourself that need to be whole, and that you are not just this finite body. You are not just this physical vessel, right? You're more. And so you need to love those parts of yourself. You need to integrate all those parts of yourself, accept all those parts of yourself. The narcissist has been hurt. They've been traumatized. They've been programmed to believe that controlling the situation is how they feel safe. And so that's what they do. The thing is, though, the narcissist can only control the person who's willing to be controlled. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. My first ever girlfriend in high school, that girl used to cheat on me probably every day, bro. Probably every day. I swear to God, like every day after school, I used to have guys in my class, right, the other freshmen, telling me like, yo, Jaden, like, your girl's cheating on you, or yo, Jaden, she's doing this with that guy, or this, or this, or this. Or like, Jaden, why are you even with her? Like, or Jaden, are you fucking stupid? Now, they never said that to me, but I know they wanted to. Right? And I was just like, oh no, she's not doing those things. Oh, blah, 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 blah. She was. But because I didn't care about myself, because I didn't love myself, I didn't care that she treated me poorly. You know why? Because she gave me attention and she gave me kisses. Because I didn't have that sense of love for myself, because I wasn't good by myself, I was allowing this narcissist to just do whatever she wanted with me. But me right now, I couldn't even think. I couldn't even entertain. I couldn't even entertain having a woman in my life who isn't serving it. What are you talking about? If this woman isn't, like, bringing love, fun, feminine inspiration, and radiance, like, if she's not bringing more to my life, she's not in it. It's that simple, bro. Damn, the sun is busting right now. Shit. If she's not bringing more to my life, she's not in it. Period. And the thing is, the more that a woman brings to my life isn't her love. It isn't her sex. It isn't her intimacy. No. It is the energy and the desire that she gives me to be better, to create more. That is how I gauge my women, right? Any girl that I allow to, like, come into my circle, she has to have two things. One, an open heart / an open mind. Those are one. That's like the same thing. And then two, she has to inspire me. That's it. If she doesn't inspire me, she's not worth my time. Honestly, bro. Because, like, when I'm dating a woman, I think about her. And I have too much shit to do to be thinking about a woman that isn't serving my life and isn't adding to it. And also isn't, by those thoughts, giving me things that I can add to my life, right? This woman, if she isn't giving me desire to, like, work harder, if she isn't giving me inspiration to do more, to be better, to grow more, if she isn't giving me, like, ideas for my art, for my channel, if she isn't inspiring me those ways, if she isn't my muse, like, she's not around. It's that simple. Right? That is the dynamic that I want with women in my life. Right? And so, like, for me, I can only have this, like, healthy relationship now with women. I can only have this dynamic. Like, I've dated 5 women over the last year, ever since I've been on, like, my healing journey, and I've, like, actually loved myself. Right? I haven't been looking for women to complete something inside of me that isn't there. I've been looking for women to add more to my life that's already great. You see what I'm saying? That needs to be your mindset. But all 5 women I've dated over the last year have been awesome. Right? They've been amazing. They've been nothing like the 15 I dated before. Right? And that's because I changed. The thing is, I used to be a people pleaser. And so, I used to attract women who I allowed to fucking walk all over me. If you're a people pleaser, you attract people who you allow to walk all over them. If you have a spine, you're not going to allow people to walk all over you. If you love yourself, you're not going to allow people to walk all over you. So if you do, you got your answer. You don't love yourself. Here's the thing. It's pretty likely that all your exes are narcissists because you've been looking for someone to fill a hole inside of you. Because you feel incomplete, right? The people pleaser, actually, I didn't talk about this. You're a people pleaser because parts of yourself that were true to you, or that are true to you, that were expressed previously, had been cast to the shadow. People had said, oh, you can't be an artist. Oh, you can't be this way. Or you shouldn't be that. Oh, you should be this instead. And so when you showed your true self to the world, the world gave you this feedback that, oh, no, 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 you shouldn't have that. You shouldn't have this. You shouldn't have that. Go put those parts of yourself to the shadow. And instead, adopt these new other parts, these false self identities. And so you start identifying with these false precepts, these programs, these ideas that aren't even you. But because you've denied other parts of yourself, well, I mean, something's got to come and take its place, right? The less accepting you are of who you are internally, the more accepting you are of how other people treat you externally. When you don't love yourself, when you and God aren't your sources of like self-love, if someone else is your source of like self-worth, you're fucked. If you get that sense of self-worth completely from somebody else, then that means that person has the agency to change what you believe about yourself at an instant. If that person is making you feel good, if they're praising you, then you feel like you're on top of the world. If that person's ignoring you, if they're abusing you, if they're calling you, if they're making you feel bad, you feel like you're the biggest piece of shit ever. How can you simultaneously be the biggest piece of shit ever and be the best person in the world? I don't know. But narcissists will damn sure have you believe it. When you don't accept yourself, you accept when other people run all over you. If you don't love yourself, you take the love and the validation from other people, the attention from other people, because you just want to feel validated by someone. When you don't have it from yourself, when you don't have it from your genuine tribe, people who really resonate with your values and your vision and your mission, and with your personality, when you don't have it from yourself, when you don't have it from God, from your source, when you don't have it from a genuine tribe and community, but when you have it from people that are misaligned, you're going to continuously stay misaligned. You're going to continue identifying with that misaligned version. And the more you stay operating from that, identifying with that, the more you're going to experience the consequences of living from there. The longer you stay a people pleaser, the longer people are going to walk all over your ass. It's the fucking truth. It is only when you finally say, I am not fucking willing. I am not willing to take any bullshit. I don't care. I'd rather be single. And that's the thing, yo. Like, you should rather be single. And that's the problem. Most people are just terrified of being alone. They can't. They can't do it. They can't be alone. They can't face what's inside. And I get it. It's fucking scary. It is. That's why I made our community Masters of Alchemy. So that you can join and that you won't be alone. So come join us. Second link in the description. When you have genuine people around you who care about you, who really reflect the truth and the beauty of your unique self back to you, it's less and less tolerable for you to accept bullshit from other people that aren't aligned. You are amazing. You're beautiful. That's how God made you. And in my opinion, it's a fucking tragedy that you believe anything else. And so I want to help you not believe that anymore. If this video has resonated with you, and you have felt like, oh man, Jaden, like, holy shit, I didn't even realize that, like, my own insecurity and lack of self-worth, my own lack of self-love, the fact that I'm such a people pleaser, the fact that I won't put my own feelings first, I didn't even realize how that was leading me to all these unhealthy relationships. I didn't even realize that I am the source of my unhealthy relationships. If you'd like to start making change, if you'd like to start doing the work so that the women you date are actually cool now, or the men you date are actually cool now and aren't unhealthy pieces of trashes like you used to be, right? Like I used to be. If you want to get to this place where you're actually meeting cool, hot people who are healthy and are healing and are on the path, I want to help you do that. Come DM me on Instagram, the word guide, so we can talk about your journey, so we can talk about where you're at, so we can talk about how to take the next steps in terms of navigating your relationship journey. I want to help you heal your inner world so that you can have those beautiful relationships that you desire. Because at the end of the day, like life is all about love, guys. It's like, what is life without meaningful relationships? Yeah, the mission, art, the purpose, all that stuff is awesome, right? Of course. But it's like, without love, without people to share it with, what does it mean? Nothing. But the thing is, you're not going to have that love and those beautiful people to share it with if you don't first go within and realize that you've been allowing BS in your life because your internal isn't how it should be. And so I want to guide you on shifting your internal world so that you can finally make a change in your external world. If you're ready to take that journey, come follow me on Instagram, come shoot me a DM, come join us over in Masters of Alchemy, come take that next step, alright? If you don't know anything else about me, my name is Jaden. I'm a mystic, I'm a philosopher, I'm a polymath, I'm a healer. It's my mission to help as many artists as possible live their most free and authentic lives by helping them understand who they truly are, helping them express who they truly are. That's why I'm so passionate about bridging the worlds of art, philosophy, and mysticism over on my main channel, The Mystical Polymath, and why I love talking about relationships and love and stuff like that here on this channel, The Conscious Lovers, or on Conscious Lovers. So if that mission resonates with you, I'd appreciate if you drop a sub, join our movement. When you're ready to take your journey to the next level, come join our community, Masters of Alchemy, okay? Do it today, be better for it tomorrow. Stay devoted, stay inspired.